darlings. Welcome to the Joyful Findings Show this April 21st of 23. How are you all doing? We just had an eclipse the last few days. How are we all feeling through that eclipse energy? Change is upon us. Change is upon us. You are changing cell by cell. And that's what I've been feeling lately as well. Oh, they're going to make me rhyme tonight. That's fun. Who's stepping in? That's just all right. Well, anyways, how are you guys doing this evening? I'm so glad you guys are here. If you guys are out there, say hello. Woo woo. Say hello. Hello, Barbara. Hello, Valley. Hello, Robert. So far, that's all I see right now. So hello, my darlings. Hello, my darlings. So happy you could be here today, this evening, whatever kind of day. And hello, Veronica. Hello, and Ruth is out there as well. Hello. I'm so glad you guys are all here. Thank you. Oh, so how are we feeling through this eclipse energy? Anyone feeling a little different? Feeling the energy? What's it feel like for you? I'm curious. What have you guys been feeling out there? Everyone, you need to share. This is Sharing Friday. Hi, Cam. This is Sharing Friday. So what are you guys feeling through this eclipse energy? What is it that you have released and allowed? What is it that you are coming into the light about, right? Because if you think about it, and I don't know why, but right before the show, somebody was already bringing on the throat thing, and I'm feeling it now. So I want you guys, hello, Linka. So I want you guys to feel into that throat area again, okay? Because maybe we're afraid to talk about what we feel is changing, right? Even though, we want to talk about it, but sometimes there's fear attached to sharing that information. So I just want to share that. Valley says, I felt a bit of things released yesterday. Yay. I can tell you the energy is lifting up the more that we're getting together. I have been feeling tired. Yeah, people have been feeling that too. I've been talking to more people and they've been forgetting about showing up for appointments that they have scheduled, or, they just have so much on their plate. They're so busy that they're just so taken aback by everything. All right. So what else have you guys been feeling out there? Sharing Friday. This is Sharing Friday. They want me to write that. Sharing Friday. This is Sharing Friday today. I just made this holiday up right now. Okay. So, because the more that we share, and you don't have to share in the chat box right now, but maybe you need to share with your friends. Maybe you need to share with your family. Maybe there is somebody out there that you need to be sharing some of your wisdom or what you're feeling or whatever it is that you feel like you need to stand up for in the moment. I feel like there's a lot of people. All right, there's a lot of different energies. This is what I've been tapping into this week because I've seen I've seen the spectrum of energies this week. I've seen all the way to, whoa, that's not cool, to, whoa, that makes me so happy I could cry. Okay, so I've seen the fluctuation of both, but it's like the whole thing is like going back and forth. It's kind of like watching, either a tennis match or we're watching, the little, darn, I can't believe the name just popped out of my head. But anyways, ping pong balls. Yeah, there we go. So that, and then, back and forth. So there's people that are fluctuating between, and some are staying up here, which is really, really good because they're not letting all this. Okay. So the energies, right? It's like, damn, they want me to draw it. I don't know if I can draw this, you guys. Let's see if I can do it. But they're wanting me to draw. Okay. So, we have like, woo, this is like crazy and out of control, right? Because I've seen a lot of that. And this is like, woohoo, we got joy and we're a community and we love everybody. And these ones are just like acting out. Okay. So I don't know why I drew it like this, but this is what they wanted me to show you. So we're kind of like bing, 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 bing. Yes, wibble wobbly. So we're kind of like, going back and forth a little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of like being on a boat. Okay. Woo, it's like being on a boat. They're showing me that, like being on a boat, right? So we're trying to gain our balance within. Oh, this is so cool. So we're like the weeble wobbles that don't fall down. Okay. That's what they just showed me in my mind's eye when I just said that. You know what I mean? Because it's like we're trying to find our center point. We're trying to find our balance. So we're probably all going to be like this a little bit. And you guys are probably all feeling this a little bit, right? So imagine you're on your boat. You're the weeble wobble people. I wish I had one of those weeble wobbles. I was just thinking about the weeble wobbles too. Yeah, that's so funny because it's like, it's just, that's how it feels right now. So anyone else that's feeling anything out there, please feel free to share it if you feel like sharing. Don't be shy. There's no judgment here. I've seen and heard it all. There's nothing that could even shock me anymore, I don't think. It's like I see it. And this is funny because I don't know how I'm going to share this. But anyways, so recently when you are tuning into something, say it's a show, a radio station, whoever's talking, right? Or whoever's in front of you on the screen and they're talking, right? They're talking whatever it is that they need to talk about. And you can see a whole different scenario like unfold. It's like for me, unfold behind them. Okay. So they're like now sitting on this like this fake stage, so to speak. And I'm like seeing the truth fall, like I'm watching a movie screen. So I'm wondering if this is happening for you guys out there. Do you guys remember or feel anything about that? Yes, that commercial was hilarious. Hilarious. I loved Weeble Wobbles. And now I can use it as an analogy. And you'll notice that we use a lot of things that happen in our lives as analogies because we can all relate to different things, but some of the things will be similar in some way, shape, or form. So they're also telling me, and I say they when really it's my higher self. This human vessel goes through a lot physically, emotionally, spiritually. We experience a lot in these bodies. So I want you all to take a deep breath. Just take a deep breath. Wherever you are, you can all take a deep breath. And just kind of, let's take an all relaxing breath together, right? It's just like, it's not really a sigh. It's kind of like, we've made it. We've made it to the other side. Like, that's so good. If it was like a piece of pie that you'd be like, oh, that's so good. Have that kind of peace. Feel that peace within you right now, no matter what's going on in your life. All right. Yes, Veronica, absolutely. Truth said right there. She says, yep, the difference between truth and lies is very obvious. Yes, it's almost like it has like these red flags that pump out now. And you're like, you could be sitting there, somebody would be like, did you see that? And they're like, what did you see? And you're like, oh, you don't see it yet. Okay. Because not everyone's looking with the same set of eyes. So not everyone is aware yet. But I feel like more are awakening to the true selves and the truth because God said it was time. And this is what we've all come here for, right? We all know that we are seeking something greater than ourselves, right? So do you guys feel that? Like we're seeking something greater than ourselves. Yay. Valley says, I feel like I'm floating on a fluffy cloud today. Well, there you go. That's good. Keep floating, Valley. That's beautiful. I wish I was floating on a cloud today. That would be fun. Would you guys like to watch my show from a cloud? That would be fun. That would be fun. Could we arrange that, Tiffany? Could I do it from a cloud? You know, like really floating above my house. That would be cool. I wonder if I could set something up like that. We probably could figure something out. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to figure that out. That takes way too much time and energy. Are you in a cloud now? Yes, I am kind of in a cloud. But I would like to see, maybe we'll have to see if we could do some like screenshots where we could put me on a cloud, you know, like I'm talking in a cloud or something. I don't know. Make it kind of fun. Anyways, we have to keep it kind of light and funny sometimes too, right? Because sometimes life can get very serious, right? And you guys have been watching me for years or months or whatever, and you all see that I've gone through a kind of a downtime just recently, but I have to say that I'm feeling more human. I'm getting more back to myself. So, you know, the energy is starting to kick back in again. Fog, hazy days, right? Cloud equals, yeah, we could do that too, like fog machine or something, so it looks like I'm in a cloud. I have to peek through. But you guys, I want to say how proud I am, because a lot of us are being tested in this moment. And whether we recognize it or not, that it is a test, we are being tested. We're being tried, excuse me, on our faith and our trust. Okay? We're being tried on it. Every single one of us. And we're going to pull through this, no problem, because we're starting to see it all for what it truly is right now. You know what I mean? So, love that. Hello, Joyce. Glad you could join us as well. Veronica says, I have the Rolling Stones song in my head now. Hey, you got to get off of my cloud. That's right. This is my cloud, but I'd share it with all of you guys. I'd share my cloud with you guys. Let's all go in a cloud. Your flag keeps bouncing. Oh, that's cool. Well, I have a fan on, so it's going to keep going. It rotates. So every once in a while, it's going to like, it's not really spirit this time. It's the energy of the fan. It's the wind. Because I get a little hot over here in this corner sometimes, so I have to keep it going. But good eye. Good for paying attention. And also, you'll notice that a lot of you out there are paying more attention. You may be looking at something that is showing up in the background rather in the forefront. You're getting new vision about how you look at things, kind of like how I was just talking about, you know, watching the TV show or listening to the radio or, you know, whatever kind of information is flowing to us. It could be the person sitting in front of us. You know, the first time I ever experienced that, I was probably still a teenager, and I was in this classroom, and there was this girl, and she was my friend at the time, but it was like she was talking, and then I saw like this imaginary her like right next to her, like a splitting image of her, and they're like, no, that is not the truth. She is not telling you the truth. You know what I mean? So that was kind of tripped me out back in the day. But so you guys can tap in and see and feel on so many different levels, as long as you allow yourselves to, because after that, I think I shut down a little bit. And now, you know, getting older and tapping into all this stuff, you know, we're starting to reconnect, remember a lot about ourselves now. We're remembering a lot of this stuff so that we can help change things as we move forward. Hello, Debbie. So glad you could be here as well. I'm glad you guys are here because there's a lot of change going on. Okay, there's a lot of change. So today I did not get a writing, but I got a little drawing. So I'm going to share it with you guys. So let me know if you guys get anything out of that. And I wrote Robert at the top because he gave me my $5 donation there at the beginning of the show. So I didn't want to forget. But if you guys pick up anything from that, I want you guys to like feel into it. What does it kind of jump out at you as? What does it mean? You know, anything like that. Okay. So I want you guys to feel into that. Robert said, I had Weeble Wobble people when I was a kid too. See, we all had Weeble Wobbles. How many of you out there had Weeble Wobbles as a kid? Or knows what a Weeble Wobble is? Right? Because if you ask kids nowadays, what is a rotary phone? They look at you like, I don't know. It's so funny. We've come a long way in technology, and we're going to go even further. So we're going to kind of go. It's almost like, how do. Well, anyways, they're showing me like springing back and forth, right? Again, kind of like wherever that piece of paper was I just had. It's kind of like that Weeble Wobble thing. We're just kind of like going like this. Woo-hoo. Lenka says, celebration party. That's what I get. Yes, you can have a celebration and party. Riding the waves. Yes, you guys, let's do it. I have no idea what a Weeble Wobble is. Veronica, probably not in Australia. That was definitely an American toy. Just Google it, Weeble Wobble. It'll show up. Actually, Tiffany, can you find us a Weeble Wobble? That'd be fantastic, because that's what I feel like right now. So I think everyone needs a visual of a Weeble Wobble, if that's not too much trouble. Robin says, I get very powerful downloads from those symbols on your drawings. Good. Tap into them. But they don't fall down. That's right. Weeble Wobbles don't fall down. So we're like the Weeble Wobbles that will not fall down. We're not falling down. We're not doing it. We're standing up. We might get a little wibbly, but we're not falling down. See, they want me to show you guys that again. Okay, so, and then I'll tell you kind of what I get from it. Okay. All right. And I don't know why, but my nose wants to run now. So I feel like this talks about us. That's weird how I just echoed over here. I got all my drums over there. They're all like hanging out in the corner here now. Okay, so change through the eclipse, right? It was like we've closed some loops. So there's something that closed that we don't need anymore. Okay. And then there's this shining part that's coming, right? We're starting to break free. It's breaking out. And then we were like, woo, we break out, and all this energy is going on all over the place. Okay. So it's going to make new connections. I feel like there's a lot of new connections that are going to be coming together. So just know it's all good. As hard as it is sometimes, please trust. Please trust. Sorry, I didn't check autocorrect before I press send. That's okay. I already know what you meant. We lens. So maybe that's with our wee eyes. That's, so I'm sure it means something, because spell check sometimes messes up for a reason. So maybe Google up we lens and see what shows up. Maybe it means something. And lens, right? Lenses are in our glasses. They help to, clarify things so that we can see through them. So there's going to be clarity coming. See, we're helping with all the messages working with each other right now, right? Robin says, my favorite toy was Stretch Armstrong. When I was stressed, I would stretch the heck out of them. Well, there you go. Stretch. And when I think of stretch, I think of the little go gadget arm. Spectre Gadget. You know what I mean? Oh, that's fun. All right. So you guys have been doing a lot of clearing, I have to say, even since the beginning of the show. The throat chakra has been clearing a lot. It has not been as strained as it has been in the months prior. So there's a lot of you that are advancing in your truth right now. So bravo. Thank you. Keep doing that. Standing in your power, your truth, whatever it is that you're doing right now, and do it. Yes, there's the Weeble Wobbles. See? And they can't fall down. But you can push them over. Whee, there's the Weeble Wobbles. They're so cool. Aren't they cool? Can you guys imagine that that was like our entertainment? Kids now would be like, oh, is that an egg? But no, that's us, the Weeble Wobbles. We're all Weeble Wobbly right now. Yes, it is too funny. And you can't fall down. That's part of the commercial I always remember. Back when commercials were cool, when we're actually trying to sell like a cool product or whatever, back when things were kind of more entertaining. But anyways, that's neither here nor there because we're changing all of that too. We're getting ready to change this world. Do, 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 do. Burning down the old structures because we will not take it anymore. And we're going to stand in our truth and our power and make things happen. Boo, boo, boo. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, except for when your younger brother threw them. They hurt. Yes, do not throw them. They're not throwing toys. And you should not throw them at people. It's just not nice to do that. All right, my darlings, I'm getting ready to get into messages because I think they're going to have me close out with more stuff at the end because I feel like stuff is coming. All right, Veronica says, oh, thanks, Tiffany. We had those, but called something different, but can't remember that. Okay, or can't remember what. Okay, well, maybe if you remember the name, that would be kind of cool to kind of compare the names for the same toy. From Australia, Veronica. Okay, so I'm going to start with Robert this evening because he definitely gave me my super chat way before the show even started. It's like he's ready. He needs messages today. Let's see what's going on in Robert's world. Boo, boo, boo. All right, Robert. You guys can tell my energy's better. I'm wooing again. All right. They want me to use this side. All right, Robert. Let's write your name. I know. Feng Shui My Space says Rumble is down. You know, it was down a little while ago, too, when I tried to turn something on to watch before my show. And it was like, it took a long time to load. And so I don't know what's going on with that. So just pay attention to that. So if you guys are able to watch from Rumble this evening, thank you. Because I know here in Sarasota, we were having an issue connecting. So I wonder who's messing with what? Who's messing with what so that we can't watch it? Yes, Rumble has been up and down for the last 2 days. Okay, so they're trying to straighten things out then. Very good. Very good. They're over there right across the little water over there on Longboat Key. That's where Rumble is. They're local. Woo! Rumble. Welcome to Sarasota. All right. It's a lovely town. Lovely town. Oh, look, my brother's here. My other brother's here. Look, Jimmy. He goes by James, the big wheel or empty cardboard box. Yes, the big wheel was a good one too, man. That was a good one too. I loved our big wheel. Or like a refrigerator box, because those were the best. The best. Yep, they're over on Longboat Key, Marsha. Woo-hoo. Complicated says Project Odin will shift our internet connections. Well, Odin, do your job and shift them, just not during my show. You can wait till after my show and then we can switch over. We're good with that. Go, Odin. Hello, darling. Hello. Hello. And hello, brother. I'm so glad to see you. I'm starting to feel a little bit more like myself. It takes a little while. So I'm so glad you guys are here. And again, I said I was going to start with Robert, and then I got all sidetracked. Sorry, Robert. It seems to happen. Squirrel, and I'm looking the other way. Woo, let's chase that. It's like rabbit holes. I could go down those suckers all day long. Information. What else they got for me? And then you have to discern everything. So, Robert, let's see what's shaking in your world. All right, Robert. You are in a time. This is so interesting because I feel like you've slowed down a little bit. You know what I mean? But then you're going to pick up speed again. So whatever you've done, you've kind of like kicked back a little bit and you're kind of like observing now. I feel like I'm observing instead of doing. I'm kind of like observing. I'm like standing back and I'm checking out the situation. I'm seeing what's going on, you know. But I also feel like there is a couple things that you have going on that's going to finish through the spring. So whatever seeds you've been planting, whatever it is that you've been desiring and stuff like that, just know that you're creating that. And I don't know what the number 9 and 2 mean for you. I can tell you what it means for me right now, but I feel like 92 means something for you, or the separation of 9 and 2. Okay. So I want you to think into that. But 1, it equals 11. So I love that. You know what I mean? So there's balance there. But there's some kind of change that's coming. You're ending a cycle, but you're also going to end into some kind of partnership. Okay, there's something that you're going to be partnering up with. So just know that there's going to be balance in that. And I feel like that's a good thing for you. And that's something you've been waiting for. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. Thank you, Robert, for your donation this evening. Appreciate it. All right, let's see what else is going on out here. You guys are all saying hello. Robin said big wheels were super fun, especially going down a hill. Yes, yes, yes. We used to have a lot of fun outside. I'm hearing the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Let's do the time warp. Woo, woo. That's kind of like, we're kind of like in that sometimes. You know what I mean? That time warp. We're kind of like bouncing back and forth, because I was having a conversation with my beautiful friend last week, and we didn't feel like we were in this timeline. You know what I mean? It's like we're here, we're walking around here, but we're not like really here, if that makes sense. Do you remember that? But anyways, do you guys feel into that too? Have you guys been kind of like walking around like maybe a little zombie-ish or something like that? Anybody? I'm waiting for an answer. I know I can't wait. I got to keep talking, but roly-poly is what we called it. Oh, yeah, that was a good thing, too. I think we had something we called roly-poly. What was that? It wasn't the same here, I don't think. But that's cool. Love it. Boop, boop, boop. Kim says one of my favorite songs. Go, girl. Totally a zombie. So everyone's feeling the zombie effect. Okay, so I feel like we'll all be waking up very soon from this zombie effect. We've been feeling into this energy for a while. Things have been changing for a long time for us. And our bodies need time to adjust to it a little bit, right? We have to... Okay, so they're saying that you kind of like need to tap into it, right? So all the cells in your body are being activated. There's a lot of things that are needing to come into balance. So it's like you have to have the conversations with your body to bring everything into balance, right? Because we're all feeling, like I said, the weeble wobble, we're not feeling all that balance right now. And see where we can find that balance within ourselves, right? Because we need to start talking to ourselves more about that. Like connecting into who we are as a body. Oh, there's my clowns. Tiffany, you rock. Thank you. She put me in the clowns. You guys, I'm here. I'm in the clowns. All right. Woo, we're floating away today in the clouds, and we're all feeling wibbly wobbly because the wind's blowing us around a little bit. You know what I mean? But we're all going to be all right. We're all going to be right. Roly Pollyanna are bugs. All right. You're right. Yes, we're in between 3D and 5D limbo shift. Yes, and some of us even higher depending on where we're ready to jump to. So that's why some of us could be even more spaced out than others because we're wanting to go like 12. We want to go 12. We want to just go straight up, and higher. So if there's so many things we are experiencing, right? Whether it's people, places, or things, but we're all starting to tap into more of that. But you guys, this is the half-hour mark. This is a great time to have a word from my sponsor, beautiful Marsha Morse of Feng Shui My Space. If you guys are interested in changing up the decor in your house with a little bit of help from Marsha, hook it up. Check her out. Thanks, guys. Awesome, you guys. Give Marsha a shout out. She's at fengshuimyspace.com. Please check her out. Please check her out. Pollyanna. That's a... Oh, what exactly does that mean? I used to remember. I don't remember. Do you guys know the definition of Pollyanna? Because it actually means something. So this may be significant for us because nothing comes up by mistake. Okay, none of this is a mistake. So somebody, can you guys look up Pollyanna and put the definition in the little chat box? That would be great. I feel like that's important for us right now. I do. All right. So anyways, I want to thank you guys for the tips and donations. Those are very helpful in this beautiful time and age that we live in. I appreciate you guys sharing the energy, sharing the wealth. You guys are able to do that here on YouTube through the super chats. You guys, if you're able to get on Rumble this evening, you guys are able to do it over there as well. And you guys are more than welcome to use my Venmo that she just popped up on the screen for you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Pollyanna is an excessively cheerful or optimistic person. So I want you guys to be all Pollyanna. That's why we had to bring this up. I want you guys to all be Pollyanna, an excessively cheerful and optimistic person. See, I told you guys that was an important word. And thank you, Dia, for looking that up. Thank you. I knew it was something like that, but I wanted to be sure. Because sometimes I confuse a lot of words with things that they don't mean what they used to mean. So you never know. Yes. Get it, everything. Woo, woo. Veronica says, I'm changing my name to Pollyanna. Go, girl. Woo. Be Pollyanna for a week and see how that goes. That would be kind of fun, right? Different experiment. Yes, love it. See? Yes. So it's worth a try. Okay? It's definitely worth a try. I want you guys to jump into that. Thank you. All right, you guys are fantastic. And I saw Valley, I think, ask for a message or something once we got on this Pollyanna thing. Boop, doop, doop, doop. Absolutely, dear. It's been a while since I've given you a message. So, see, nothing is by accident. So you may think that, it's an accident, but really it's not. See, even Spirit is telling us to be happy. Happy. Pollyanna. Now we'll all know what that means, right? Now we can go out and use that in public and they'll be like, what do you mean? Oh, all right, Valley, I'm going to tap into you. Hello, Devin. So glad you could join us as well. Good vibes to all. Yes, sir, Bob. Yep. All right, Valley. Let's tap into Valley. Valley. All right, so Miss Valley, you got a lot of things going on, but you're finding balance in it all. Like there's a lot of, some of it's kind of like staticky. Like I feel like there's some static going on around you. So that could be a person or something. But I feel like you're finding your balance in it. You know what? And it reminds me of what I just drew. Mahjong. I don't even know if I pronounced that right, but where they have the little tiles, when you play it on your computer and they have the little tiles and they all look like little, that's what it kind of reminds me of. I'll have to look that up later because I feel like that's significant for you. But it's bringing balance for you, my friend. This is bringing balance for you. There's also something that you're sharing, you're doing, or expanding on. They're saying don't be afraid and to move forward with that, okay? And away you go, Valley. And away you go. I love that. Hello, darlings. Hello. All right. And Valley says, I play that. Well, then it's one that has like 2 lines at the top, and then there's a space, and then there's 3 lines at the bottom, but there's like a line down the middle. So, and I feel like it's that tile. So that's what it reminds me of. Joyce would love a message. Sure, Joyce. Let's see what's going on in your world today. All right, Joyce. Just keep going where you're going. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. Sometimes you like to kick yourself in the butt about things, and they're saying don't do that anymore. It's not productive. So whatever that is, let it go and move on. And you're going to continue moving forward down this path. Okay. So you're following your intuition. You're following your inner guidance. Just relax and enjoy the ride. Okay. Just let go of whatever the fear is. They're saying let go of that. Okay. Just let go of that. Hello. Hello. I'm so glad you could join us as well. This is so cool. Thank you for being here, Teen Marie. I'm glad you could be here as well. This is super cool. I enjoy helping and assisting all of you through this energy that we're all experiencing to make a better life on this earth with this community, with the things that we know and the things that we're uncovering and the things that we are soon to definitely uncover. All right. So this is cool. I'm so glad you could be here. All right. So who else would like a message this evening? Did I miss anybody? Robin says, all right, I missed you guys. You guys are all being chatty up here. Let's see. I gave Joyce one, so we got that one. All right. Let's see who else we got over here. All right. Thank you. Valley says, thank you. I've been definitely finding balance and experiencing peace. Yay. That's awesome. And Joyce says, thank you. You're very welcome. So if there's anybody out there that is in need of a message this evening, oh, let me tell you, I'm just feeling this right now. All right. But I get nervous. Don't get nervous. You've never had a reading. Some of the things that you already post, girl, because we're friends on Facebook. So some of the things you already post, you already know some of this stuff. So don't be scared. I've seen what you post. You're very open to all of this. Very open to this. So this is beautiful. All right, Teen Marie, let's see what I got for you. Beep, beep, beep. You are open to the divine. All right, let's see. Okay. There's been a lot of change for you in the last few years, right? There's been a lot of things, but you've been finding yourself. You've been finding your truth too. You've been able to stand up and you've been able to say some of that, but now it's like you are changing things around you. So whatever it is, you're either changing your thought patterns, old belief systems that no longer serve you. You're changing it up so you're feeling more at peace. Okay, you're feeling definitely more at peace. You're finding joy in everything. You kind of laugh at things a little bit now that maybe you wouldn't have laughed about a year or so ago. You're just like, oh my God. And you're seeing things with new eyes. Like it's like you're tapping into your truth. And I almost feel like this is in your crown and your third eye. So I don't know if you want to open up and be able to see your visions or see them more vividly, or if there's still a fear attached to that, because with the nervousness could come fear. And they're saying to allow the energy to flow up and down, up and down. It's like you're a conduit, right? The energy has to flow both ways, right? So see yourself as an electrical conduit going up and down. And so this is like doing this and all that. So, and it's like, woo! And I feel like this big funnel opens up for you. So you just need to work on your energy, tap into your energy, trust your energy more, and don't be afraid. And I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. Thank you. And she said, she said, that's funny. She says, Teen Marie says, shut up. I've been working on that a lot. Well, you're doing it, girl. So keep going. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. I missed a couple people up here. Let's see what I got here. Robin says, I already got a message tonight. You did? What did I say? What did I say? All right, Veronica. All right. Veronica. All right, Veronica. My friend from Australia. My beautiful friend. I see these, even though I know we're getting ready to swap our seasons, right? Because you're getting ready to go into winter and we're having our spring and summer, but I'm still seeing bees around you. So you're pollinating stuff, whether, I don't care what the weather is. It's like you are pollinating the people, you are pollinating the people you're around. So I don't know if you have a new job or you're around new people, but I really feel like you're starting to really like assist some people, Veronica. Okay. And yourself. And I feel like your family too. So I feel like there's something going on with the family. You're helping the family. They're doing something there. Okay. Oh, they're bringing through the energy again for you, Veronica. Okay, so Veronica, I also want to tell you this, even though the bees and the pollination and all that stuff is really good, and the family that you're assisting, and I also feel like there's new relationships coming up for you as well. But also there's this new curve coming, okay? And you're just going to glide into it. It's kind of like I see myself. It's so funny because I feel like I'm drifting into it. You know what I mean? And I just go into it like fun. It's kind of like, the water slides that are really fun and you just kind of ride up on the side and you roll around. Just go with the flow. Have no fear. It's all good. It seems like it's scary, but it's not. There's joy on the other side. There's joy on the other side. So sometimes change can be really good. Can be really, really good. Okay. So I'm going to leave that with you, sweet Veronica. Yes, you did. And a good one. See, I don't even know what I said. You guys are awesome. I'm watching you on my 50-inch TV. I must be really big on 50-inch TV. Woo! Woo! That's big. That's big. Well, thanks for watching me on TV. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, you guys. I don't know if I missed any of you guys that asked for messages. If I did, write it in the chat box again, you, my friends. If I've missed you and you are desiring a message this evening, please put your name in the chat box because I can think of a few people out there that have not asked yet. Oh, wait. Marsha, Feng Shui My Space. You did ask for one earlier. I'm remembering right now. Hold on, Marsha. Whew. Marsha. All right, Marsha. Woo, I feel like things are going to pick up for you. Like you're signing more documents. Okay, because I feel like I just signed my signature, but I just signed your business name instead. So I feel like there's going to be some kind of combination between the Feng Shui and more of the realtor thing. So I feel like there's going to be something that goes along with all of that. I don't know how you're incorporating this yet, but they're showing me an incorporation because you like to stay busy, and you're good at what you do and you desire what you're doing. So maybe that's what you're working on right now. Maybe that's why I feel like it's Feng Shui My Space and with an underline under it. I feel like it's very significant right now. So keep your focuses where your joy is and the people that you're helping. Okay, my friend, because that's important as we move forward as well. All right, Melissa, 9 might be Odin. He hung 9 days and nights and obtained wisdom in the runes. What is the Odin project? That is, thank you, Melissa. Dia, you have to explain what the Odin project is. I only know what names are, but it sounds cool. So she could tell us. It's probably long, so maybe she could just drop a link in the chat box. You're very welcome. Veronica says, thanks. I've been seeing a lot of bees, real and cartoon. I look forward to riding the slide into joy. Go, girl. Go, girl. Do. I love that. And you're welcome, Feng Shui My Space. Okay, so you guys, like I just was talking at the beginning of the show, where we've just come through this eclipse, right? And this eclipse was about a lot of change in a lot of different ways, okay? Physically, emotionally, spiritually, however you guys want to feel it and see it, okay? This is like, okay, so how do they want to do this? So it's kind of see yourself sliding into it for 4 days and sliding out the other side for 4 days, which makes a lot of sense to me. So by, let's see, it just happened yesterday. So by Sunday, you could, yeah, there you go, research Odin project. So by Sunday, you should be feeling maybe not so weeble wobbly. You know, you might feel a little bit more centered. And I don't know who I just said that to, but that brought up a lot of energy to the solar plex. So, all right. So what do we want to do about this? Who is feeling that? Ooh, all right. So you guys, who is feeling that in the belly area? Who's feeling that in the solar plex? Who's feeling that? Okay, so I want you guys to like see yourself as like this. Okay, I want you guys all to see yourself as like this octopus. Okay, this is the best way to describe it. And I want you guys to see that you guys reach out and you touch everyone in your lives, right? And whether it's your kids, your husbands, your jobs, past relationships, past traumas, whatever. So I want you guys to see like the octopus, you know, or whatever, you know, how they can like suck onto things, right? And you're stuck, right? You're holding on to it. That's how they get you with those little suckers, right? And then you have to see yourself now releasing from all of those things. I want you guys to see your tentacles releasing from whoever these people are. Okay, people, places, things, childhood, time frames, whatever. I'm getting lighter as I say this. So I want you guys to definitely see yourself releasing from all of those, detaching and coming back to self. And then I want you guys, when you feel like you've let go of all the things that are out here attached to your tentacles, I want you to go to your heart center. I want you to feel into your heart center. I want you to feel your balance within your energy and feel at peace not being connected, because sometimes it feels bad when we disconnect from that energy we've been connected to for a long time. It's been our friend. We identify with it. Let's not. Let's pull it all back to center. We're releasing our tentacles from anything outside of us, right? Anything. Bringing it back to center. And then you get to find that inner peace again. Okay, so you guys are going to find inner peace, my friends. And when we find that inner peace, that brings up a lot of things too when I say that. Somebody out there doesn't believe that. Okay, you guys with your belief systems, wherever they came from, childhood, adulthood, friendships, whatever, if it no longer serves you, it has to go. If it no longer brings joy in your life, it has to go. Okay? That's part of the old structures that have to fall so that we can build up with new love, joy, happiness, community, all those things that we really want to create here. And a lot of people are standing up and starting to create that now. And as each of us find that voice and bring it forward, we're going to help in so many different ways. But standing in your truth doesn't mean yelling at people, being angry. That's not truth. That's something completely different. Truth is more calm, reflective, if that makes sense. Oh, look at you guys all being chatty out here. I love you guys. All right. All right, Veronica says, I just saw 2 planes cross in the sky and their contrails made an X. Anyone know if that means anything? Well, X marks the spot. Usually they end up crossing them here too. They actually just released something in the news yesterday about seeding the clouds. So you might want to look into that too now that they're making that public. Making storms worse and all that fun stuff. Let's play with Mother Nature. They think they're God sometimes. No, God's like... Anyways. All right, the new systems and structures are coming online to benefit Earth and humanity. Yes, they are. Super Space Cookie says, I saw an X in the sky from the same thing on Wednesday. See? They do it all the time. I'm surprised they haven't shot any of those here. And I don't call them contrails anymore because they are chemtrails. They're not just dropping whatever they say they're dropping. But anyways, that's another story for another day. All right, Valley says, I'm always reminding myself to observe and not absorb. Yes. The sun was very, where did that go? Was very red tonight. Lonnie, looked it up. It had to do with the fires in the Midwest. Well, that's interesting. Yay for Starlink. Beep, beep. New York, a lot of chemtrails here. Yeah, there was a few weeks ago. And even they changed days, and it's sometimes you can tell, when like we have these beautiful skies. I wish they would stop messing with our skies. Yes, we finally did have some cumulus clouds today. It was beautiful, Marcia. It absolutely was. Okay, so some of you, I feel like there's new people out there that are watching this evening, and I feel like I'm supposed to share this with all of you to help us maneuver around. So I want you guys, this is what I want you all to do, because we're in a spiritual war. We know that, right? Things get thrown at us all the time, whether it's a dirty look, an energy dart, whatever. And we don't want it to affect us anymore. Okay. We just don't want it to affect us anymore. Or we might be around somebody negative and they just go da 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 da, and we don't want to hear it anymore. Okay. Or we're in traffic and we just want to have some space. So we like to bubble up. So I like to put up this bubble of protection around me. And this is important to use breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and especially when you're getting out into traffic here in Sarasota, or any traffic for that matter, or any car. But I like to picture myself like Glenda the Good Witch in The Wizard of Oz in my pink translucent bubble. I'm able to see out. People are able to see in. But I am an observer now of this outside energy and is no longer allowed to get into my personal space. Okay, I'm not allowing it. I'm the observer. So thank you for reminding me of that by saying that, Valley. So all you have to do is say bubble up, make it as simple as you want. Nothing has to be long and drawn out. Sometimes that's, if you want it to be that way, you can be that way, but I like to get things done. So it's like chop, chop, let's do this. So there, I feel like I needed to share that. So what else are you guys feeling out there? We have about 6 minutes left. I've enjoyed this time with all of you because you have brought in the most amazing energy to this show. Whether you're listening now or later, we're all connected because everything happens in divine time. Okay, we might be trying to rush things to happen. Like I admit I do. I do it. But there is a divine timeline that God has already instructed us about when we kind of signed our contract on the way down here. And some, we only pick up little bits and pieces of it at a time, little bits and pieces like breadcrumbs that will make the whole loaf sooner or later. But we've had to find all these pieces and trust those pieces. What is this? Download it from the Telegram website, not the Play Store. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about. This is what happens when I miss some of the things. All right, I got Ruth and Dia want a message. We're going to start with Dia, and then we'll go to Ruth. And then that'll probably wrap up the messages for this evening, depending on what I feel like I have to say at the end there, because we're almost up the hour. All right, Dia, let's see what's shaking in your world. Just love you. All right. All right, so I got 3 hearts with you. Okay, so I feel like the little fam is getting ready to do something. And I feel like there's another Z, but it continues on like a path. You know what I mean? I feel like things are going to take off, and then there's like this path, right? So whatever is zipping along in your life, because they want me to use that word again, is like there's going to be change coming because it's like in this movement, right? And it feels like it's a wave. Okay. And then I feel like I recess back into it and then I go back out again. So this Z actually looks like a wave too. So like we're surfing, and then it kind of goes into my lazy river I like to talk about. You know what I mean? So it's like, whoo, the rush is coming. And then there's like, all right, we can take it chill. It's all going to be good, So that feels really good. But I feel like those 3 hearts are significant for you and your little fam right now. All right, let's see what's going on in Ruth's world. Ruth's world. Hello, darling Ruth. Ruth's world. All right, Ruth, you are super busy. I just don't know when you ever rest. I just feel like you're always on the go, go. But I feel like you have There's something new that's opening up for you. There's something new in the works. Either there's something you are creating, or it's something that you've asked for. There's something that you are pulling into your life in this moment. Okay. And it's almost like you're like pulling it into you. You know what I mean? It's almost like it's being drawn to you. So I feel like, and I'm getting really hot as I say this. So it's like new energies coming to you, new information's coming to you. Who knows? You might be ready to spit out another book or something like that. But I feel like it's video. I feel like there's something to do with more video. Okay. Like you're putting something out there that's drawing the people in. So I'm going to leave that with you, my friend. I'm going to leave that with you. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, you're welcome, Dia. Absolutely. You're very welcome. Veronica says, Sarah, I feel like the X means something. I'll have to sit with it and see what I get. Well, usually when they're trying to cross it, they're probably crossing two different chemicals, right? This one does this, and then when you react it with this one, it's going to create something. So you look to see if it doesn't create a cloud there or create something, right? Because I'll see that they'll be zigzagging all over the sky. They don't all go in one direction. And then sometimes they'll just go in one direction. So just be observant of what gets created after that moment, because there's a lot of things to see out there. A lot of things to see out there. A lot, my friends. Okay, so this has been a really fun hour. I really appreciate all of you. I appreciate everything you're experiencing, everything you guys are doing. Oh, especially the experiences, because you guys have been on this earth for as long as you've been on this earth and having all these different experiences. I feel like I got this one hair. And you guys are having all these beautiful experiences, some not so beautiful, but we're getting around all of that, right? We're getting around all that now. Let's see. Is there any words of wisdom for this week? Yes, my darlings, there is. There is coming to be a time where all of you are opening up to your true selves, your true truth, standing and honoring yourself and your words, right? Because I feel like words are going to play out this week. There's going to be a lot of words. I feel like you guys are going to be using your words, paying attention to your words, using your words in the correct posture so that you're creating out of joy and happiness rather than creating the opposite out of that. So each of you are going to create out of joy. That's right. The Pollyannas. You guys are all supposed to be extremely happy and joyful this week. You guys are, that's why words are going to be important, because you're going to have to watch your words to be Pollyanna. Okay. So, and if you don't know what Pollyanna means, you need to go look it up like we did earlier. Okay. So be Pollyanna this week and just be extremely happy and joyful in the things that you create. There may be things that try to set you aside. Stay focused on the end goal and finding joy and happiness. All these other things are tests right now. All these other things are tests and lessons, and we will pass them all with flying colors. I love you all. Have an amazing week. Bye, guys.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP. Join our circle of VIPs and receive exclusive access to live stream specials and other epic perks. You can join the Goldylocks Productions VIP communities either through Patreon or the YouTube community. Join today.